It's here. The wait is over. Oshi Season 2 has arrived, and I'm excited. So if you haven't noticed, this is actually the first video uploaded on the channel. Hopefully one of many. I'm going to be covering this whole series if you want to stick around. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Jace, and this is the Head Empty channel. I'm going to be talking about anime, maybe manga, I'm not sure. Probably for now it's going to be anime. And pretty much I needed an outlet. I think and talk way too much about these shows that I love, and I wanted to discuss it. Twitter and Reddit are not the place to go if you want to interact with sane people, so this was my idea. And I hope I can keep doing it. Seems like a fun thing to do. We're trying something here. And I have a few goals. One of my goals for the channel is, this is documenting my experiences. This is also for me, because I'm someone who really values that first time experience, and I'm always thinking about what it would be like to go back and experience these anime that I've loved for so long, and experience them for the first time again. And I think a lot of people value that. I think that's why people watch reactions. So this is what I went with. And I know I was talking about first experiences. I read the manga. Don't click off, though. Don't click off, because I have an explanation. Season 1 was just too peak, man. It was. First of all, if you're worried about spoilers, please rest assured there will be none. Like I said, first experiences are important to me, and that means yours are too. So there won't be spoilers. I'm probably going to be talking a lot about the adaptation, just things I like, characters I do love these characters. But fret not, because there will not be any spoilers of any kind. The only thing I will say is this arc is fire. It's well recognized as probably the best arc of, at least the most popular arc of the series. Season 1's adaptation was so good that I dare say that you don't even need to read the manga up until that point, because it was 1-to-1 pretty much, and it was incredible between the great animation, the original songs, because those obviously don't happen in the manga. And so, needless to say, I have high expectations for this season, and I'm excited to record my first time reaction to the adaptation. Sorry, not to the series. And it goes without saying, the first season will not be on the channel. Didn't even have the idea of creating a channel back then, but we're here now. Also, I should let you know beforehand, if you see me do this, or this, or this, they're just some nervous tics that I've got. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too distracting. I'll try to keep it under control, but I'm not very used to this yet. It's all brand new to me. So anyway, I think we should just hop into it. Without further ado, because we all hate ado, this is Oshi Season 2, Episode 1. I can already say this is not where I thought this was going to start off. What is this? Whoa. This is not at all how I thought this was going to start. Also, this is going to be pretty sick, I think, because there's a lot of things in the manga that will translate, I think, pretty well into the anime. This is cool. I feel like I'm actually watching a stage play. They've got us in the audience and everything. Oh, the soundtrack's gonna be so good, isn't it? This is I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to keep in, but I hope I can keep a lot in, because this sounds good. Oh, we're just getting an intro to all the characters. Is that our boy? Not him. Here he is. Aqua. Are we just gonna get a play right now? This is episode 1, right? And honestly, I do wonder, is this how it is? Like, is this a real thing with the, like, this big screen? I'd love to see that in real life. Hell yeah, man. This is gonna be heat. Oh my god. OP! Episode 1? They've got one to live up to, you know. Obviously, Idol by Yoasobi was huge. I'll have to check after who this is. That's cool. Oh, not the glow sticks, bruh. This rocks. I'm gonna be honest, this is so much better than I was expecting for the OP. That was pretty great. Same as season 1. That's how it started, I'm pretty sure. The eyes are so gorgeous. Kana! That's right, he was in Sweet Today, wasn't he? I think that's right. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. I was gonna say, this is kind of a confusing start. Nice. We're growing. Oh yeah. That's right. Ruby was easily probably my favorite from season 1, and I wasn't expecting that. Yep. She's just so funny. I didn't expect such a funny character out of her. I thought she was just gonna be super depressing in season 1. 有馬は主人公たちの新宿クラスターに所属していて、茜と俺たちが所属する渋谷クラスターが敵として立ちはだかる。今回の劇はこの2チームが戦う渋谷構想編を柱にシナリオが展開する。It's got its own Shibuya arc. ラストだけか。かなちゃんとの共演シーン少なくて残念。顔合わせの時も一緒に来てたし。あいつは演技の話になると熱がこもりすぎて怖いからな。Animation's looking pretty fluid. It is episode 1 though. 私は無限にできちゃうな。勘弁してくれ。情熱ないの？ないよ。基本的に演技が好きで、演技に真摯なやつばかり。I'm assuming we're gonna be getting a lot of acting, and that was honestly my favorite part. I know a lot of people were really invested in the murder mystery thing. The entertainment is by far and away my favorite part of the series. The entertainment industry stuff. Suspect number 1. Dude, that would creep me out so bad if I was him. Well, I guess you can't see the eyes, but still, you know what it means. Is that... We're sure about that voice for this character? Ako whipped him to shape a little bit, huh? Give him some inspiration? Yeah, they had the little rivalry going on. I fully expect people to be taking sides as far as these two girls in this season. Whoa. Whoa. This is sick.
有馬かな。この後飯どう？
いいわね。私も聞きたいことが山ほどあるわ。メルトも来なさい。
俺も？
共演シーンが多いんだから当然でしょ。
I love Kana's voice actress. I recognize it also every time I hear it in something else.
あんなに前に出る演技する子じゃなかった。あんな身勝手な。
Her heart?
私を見ろ。アイドルをやって何か掴んだ。
ララライも最近停滞気味でよ。2.5 なんて受けたのも外部からのキャスト
2.5D play.
いや必要だと思ったからだ。どいつもこいつも負けず嫌いだからよ。あれとどう戦うか必死になって考えちまうもんなんだよ。
Hako's got the brains. If you saw this without context, you would never think about the whole murder mystery aspect.
時間を設けます。昼頃集合の夜解散で6、7時間。忙しい人も多いのであまり全員集まれません。稽古場代役、スタンドインを雇うことも少なくありません。
Yeah, that makes sense.
でも演劇人は演劇が好きなので夜だけでも参加しようという人も多いです。
有馬、ちょっといいか？
何？
ここなんて読むんだ？
さっき森。
なるほど。
演劇の人ってなんで漢字読めない人多いの？もう少し本とか読んだらどう？
I do not raid.
稽古場でグループが出来上がっています。主演グループ、ララライグループ西の彼氏、孤立してるな。ちょっと親近感。かなちゃんのこと見てるの？
ああ。
ああって一応。
Damn.
それは過去自己顕示欲の強い演技で仕事を失った有馬がこの業界で生き残るための戦略なのかもしれない。
Yeah, she was really beaten down as a kid.
茜、有馬に勝ちたいんだろう。このままじゃ負けるぞ。大差でな。
ワクワクんだってこのままじゃ。
俺は最初から勝とうなんて思ってない。
He doesn't have the self-confidence, man. He needs that.
全員皆殺しにしてやりなさい。
I like how the eyes changed for that.
強めの演技。全員皆殺しにしてやりなさい。
オッケー、そんな感じでいこう。
今のでいいんだ。今回の舞台、私は立ち上がりが少し悪かった。私の演じるさや姫は原作でもあまり出番が多くない。最初は陶器のヒロインとして登場してたものの、敵役だった剣とのカップリング人気が上昇。陶器の相方としての出番を食われる結果となる。
Yeah, that happens.
ヒロインというやつだ。
Strange, she's supposed to be the genius actress, right? Strange that they cast her for the minor role in comparison to Tsurugi.
こういう子に全部持ってかれる。補完して自分の中でキャラを作り上げなきゃいけない。原作とだいぶ違う。めちゃくちゃ記号的なキャラにされてる。だいぶ戦いに前のめりになっている。これじゃ殺戮大好きなクレイジーだよ。多少の変更は仕方ないとしても。
This is a really cool visual.
にも便利に使われてる。原作でも不遇なのに舞台でもこんな扱いだなんて。私は好きだよ。
Is this the mangaka?
やっほ、
Oh,
来ましたよ。
didn't see any of that. Okay.
朝までに
Ah,
修
you
正
wrote the
をする
script.
とか言われて大変だったよ。
作者も来るらしいから挨拶がてらかな。
Hopefully it goes better than Sweet Today did. She was not happy.
でも割と原作に準拠した脚本
There you go.
俺が前に出たドラマの脚本に比べたらあるなら直接聞いたらどうだ。
やーだこうだ言われたら役者も混乱するでしょ。
まだ席用意できると思うけど。
Smash Heaven. I'm not sure what that is.
ついて質問があるみたいなのですが。
Oh, boyfriend got involved.
ちょっとワクワク。
二人同時に聞けば筋は通るだろ。
The OST is very different from season 1. I like it.
さや姫のキャラクターなのですが。
Is it? Wait, was this the track in season 1? Oh, it was at the end, wasn't it?
理解できなくて、この意図というか。
Oh, he's aware.
ね、そこは僕もかなり悩んだ。できないことはないんだけど、やや尺を取りすぎてしまう。
That's a great point. That's the consequences of an adaptation. You gotta sacrifice this kind of stuff.
さまざまな思惑が錯綜する群像劇を2時間程度の尺に入れ込むとなるとシンプルに整理する必要がある。お客に伝わりづらい作品になってしまう。
This kind of thing would be super difficult to write, I feel like.
僕も原作のファンだからさ、そういう汚れ役も僕の仕事のうちだと思ってるからさ。引っかかってる部分があるなら今からでも直すよ。
甘やかすな。いっそ活発なキャラにしたことで対立構造がシンプルになり、見せたい部分を分かりやすく見せ。
It feels like it would be so impossible to adapt this kind of thing and satisfy everybody, which you can't satisfy everybody for anything.
人物たちの対立を分かりやすく見せる舞台装置としての説得力なんじゃないか。
Oh boy, that hurts to hear. She probably feels like she can do so much more.
スペシャルゲストがお越しです。
こんにちは。
社のアビコ先生。先生、お久しぶりです。有馬さん、今日は。
Oh yeah, she was the Sweet Today mangaka.
ああ、どうも。分かっちゃいるけど、ややしよう。
Oh yeah, sorry man, you sucked. If that was my hard work being put on the stage and acted out like that, like he was, I'd be pissed too, to be honest.
イケメンと美女は目を合わせただけでテンパる。
Wait a minute, this is literally me.
ゆっくり見学なさってください。
みんな演技上手。
そりゃララライは一流の役者しかいませんから。
みんなきっとたくさん練習してくれてるんですよね。すごいな。私にはできない。私が言わなきゃで
I
す。
feel like I recognize this voice actress. I'm just not sure where from. I'm pretty bad at that.
今からでも直してもらえますか？
So this music. Oh, word. Is this the... Wait, is this the end of the episode? That felt so fucking quick. Oh my god. Okay, ED time though. I can't wait to check out the full versions of these songs. A lot of Ruby. What is this that it keeps showing? The crow. Okay. Well, that was episode 1. I didn't write anything down because I was sucked in. I did not expect the episode to end so early. One thing that I'm wondering is how much of the fan base that came from the anime from season 1 was only around for the murder mystery aspect, because this episode had none. And so I'm wondering how that'll be perceived. I think a lot of people do enjoy, like myself, the character aspects and the breakdown of how this stuff is handled in the entertainment industry. We got a lot of how the actors view this whole process, and we pretty much got right into it. It didn't. I can say this did not start how I expected it to start, but then again, I can't lie, I was worried a little bit about how much I would remember from the manga, like how that would affect this, me recording myself. I was not really ready for what I saw here. I vaguely remember stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I think it did. When I was reading, I do remember the transition being pretty quick, and so even I was like, how are they going to start out the season 2 adaptation? And like this, they just jumped right into it, like there was no year break at all, which was nice. What I'm excited to see, a lot of this was really, a lot of dialogue, and I think that there was already kind of a lot of dialogue in season 1, but we were moving around a lot. And since this is the Tokyo Blade arc, which we can assume centering mostly around, this stage play, and Aqua investigating what he needs to within this, how many people might get turned off by that? I'm personally along for the ride. I love the characters. It was so great to see Kana, Akane, Aqua all back in action. I completely forgot that Akane and Aqua were dating, because that is how they ended off the reality TV show, right? They have to keep up that act. I'm not personally a shipper of by any means myself, but I can foresee people taking sides in this whole rivalry that Akane and Kana have. And I think the thing that I like most about the rivalry is, I'm sorry, by the way, if I'm not very great at like organizing my thoughts, so I might be jumping around a lot. But I'm really just I'm just spitballing, just throwing everything out that's on my mind. But I do appreciate how the rivalry between Kana and Akane is not Aqua's affection. They had this, they said at the end of season 1 how it was about their acting career. And we can see in this episode all over how competitive it is and how seriously they take it. The both of them are super serious and into this, and they're very tied to it, emotionally invested in it. And so that's what I really like about the rivalry, and what keeps me engaged in that, because it can get kind of corny, if I'm being for real, just the whole romance thing. And so I do find it very refreshing, as I do this whole series, the way they went about that, while also having those undertones of the romantic rivalry, because we do know both of them have feelings for Aqua. We didn't actually get much internal monologue from Aqua. From what I remember in this episode, it was mainly Akane centric, which is good, because we didn't actually get, like, in comparison to someone like Kana or Aqua in season 1, we didn't get that much of Akane. She was kind of introduced in the middle of the season. Her introduction was insane. Then she kind of left the scene for a little bit after the reality TV show arc, Love Now. And so it's great to kind of follow her a little bit through this, because this is her expertise, isn't it? It's the theater world. So we'll see how she really is the genius actor that people say she is, and how Aqua and Kana will perform in this same realm. Aqua obviously doesn't have the same passion for acting, at least he says he doesn't, as the other two, and so he's going to be a little bit preoccupied, I think, maybe with his main goal, his whole revenge arc, everything he's working towards, and the mystery behind that. And we didn't get any Ruby in this episode except for the beginning, and obviously she was in the entire ED. So, I mean, she's not in this play, so we'll just have to see how much of a role she has to play in this season. I don't actually know how many episodes this is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's going to be like 12 episodes. We were spoiled in the first season with the whole movie-length first episode for the prologue, which obviously they weren't going to do for this season. We also had some returning characters. We had Melt. He was, he was the model, right? He didn't really care much about acting, but Aqua left an impression on him, it seems, since he's improved. And he's a character that, even back then, I was pretty interested to kind of see. Like, he just had one of those character designs, but all the characters just kind of have memorable character designs. So when I was first watching season 1, I was like not sure if he would get more screen time, but then we got the kind of preview of what's to come in season 2 at the end of season 1, and he was in it, and I was hoping that we would get more of him. Now, as for how the episode ended, I can't remember her name, the mangaka for this stage play, or the source material. She seems like she's going to have a lot of things to say about her work, which is to be expected, I think, from these writers put their heart and soul into the works they're creating. So as we saw in season 1 with Sweet Today, that can go terribly, and it can really be disheartening to the creators. I'd imagine if you're, I don't remember which studio is adapting this, but if you're fucking up the adaptation when the anime is talking about fucking up an adaptation, that does not look good. So pressure's kind of on, I feel like, unless they don't care, but I'd imagine you would. And, I mean, they were going to do a good job anyway. But yeah, Aka gets to kind of express what the frustrations of a mangaka getting their work adapted would be. And I'm excited to see where else he takes it. Anyway, listen, this is the first video on the channel. If you had any thoughts, things you wanted me to talk about, things that I missed, you know, you can leave them in the comments. Remember, spoiler free. Please respect the anime onlys. If you've read the manga like me, just because I've read it doesn't mean that that their experience should be ruined. And you can also show that you enjoyed by hitting the like button. Obviously, it lets me know that I'm really doing something right. And this channel's new. It's green. So any of that support goes a long way. I should say, I plan on doing probably another series. I think I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that was a series that I've been considering recording as well. I think that might end up on the channel. So if you're a fan of that series, expect that. And if you really want to see it, you can always subscribe, hit the bell, you know, all that. You can be sure that you'll see when it's uploaded. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been great. Peace.